Hey guys, this is JB6481. Back on this edition of Legends of the Ring. We're going to do the Smackdown review over in the Blue Room. I love it. So we start off, of course, with last week Vicky Guerrero getting fired. Teddy Long opening the show. That's all footage from last week. Then we get into Edge coming down, talking about his upcoming WrestleMania 27 match for the World Heavyweight Championship with Alberto Del Rio. While he's talking about that, Drew McIntyre comes out. Again, like I said last week, random pairing between the two. Don't really know what they're trying to do with that. But apparently, at the beginning of the match, Teddy Long did mention something about if Drew McIntyre can't have a straightforward match with Edge, then he's fired. Well, Drew McIntyre lost the match. Apparently, the firing of Drew McIntyre is taking place because of that loss. That doesn't make sense, but WWE's going with that angle. So we have Dolph Ziggler, Vicky Guerrero, and Drew McIntyre fired. And I don't get that. I really don't. Building up to WrestleMania, you're supposed to be, of course. I don't know where they're going with this angle, so I won't go any further into that. Of course, to get back from commercials, and here we hear Rey Mysterio's music, and it's Cody Rhodes. Great work again, as I mentioned, by Cody Rhodes last week. His promo this week, of course, as I called it last week, there's more than likely building up to a match with Rey Mysterio and Cody Rhodes. He's laid out the challenge there for Rey Mysterio. So with that, his promo work was good. It's kind of a Phantom of the Opera style, where there wasn't really a lot of light, of course, on Cody Rhodes, but he's saying, "Don't look at my face," and it's, I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. So with that, as I mentioned, they're going to be building up for that match here over the next few weeks until WrestleMania hits. We go to commercial, of course. Coming back, we got Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. In my opinion, the best tag team in the WWE by far. Just really good chemistry together between those two guys. Going against Santino and Kaz, as he's now affectionately called, Vladimir Kozlov. So those two, of course, invoked their rematch clause, and it's a decent match between the two. Or between the two teams, rather, and of course Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel ended up winning it. As mentioned, because they're the best tag team right now in WWE, just a really good all-around team. Fitting styles between the two, so can't really go wrong there. Let's see. Once we go to the commercial after that, we got a Lay Cool against Beth Phoenix and Rosa Mendez. Again, poor quality for the female wrestling. I do like Lay Cool as a team together. Reminds me of TNA's Beautiful People. But that's again, as I mentioned beforehand, a lot of the heel team or heel personalities within SmackDown especially are non-wrestlers, and I'm not saying that Michelle McCool and Layla are not wrestlers, but the fact that the match quality between the female wrestling brand within the WWE is just so poor. I just really don't consider that being a wrestling style. So again, not really. It's just something I really didn't enjoy. Simply, for one thing, they're fighting Beth Phoenix, and Beth Phoenix is gets jobbed, more or less. I think Beth Phoenix can take on the entire female locker room by herself. But anyway, Lay Cool wins that one. Big Show and Kane are up next. Not really a lot into that particular match. I mean, there's a lot of just punching, and then here we have after the double clothesline, we have the core, Wade Barrett and his goons. Gotta like it, goons. His core of gronies there. Brings those guys down, and of course Wade Barrett's holding the chair, throws it in the ring. Kane hits Big Show in the back with the chair, and again they start to go after Big Show, the core do, after the disqualification. So Kane, actually Big Show pushes Justin Gabriel into Kane, and Kane just whacks Justin Gabriel over the back with the chair, flattens him out. So of course the core leave because Kane has a chair and he's flattened. He's getting ready to pound these guys. Something in my ear. Sorry. Anyway, with that, again, kind of a blind angle here. I'd like to see Big Show and Kane, maybe a couple other people fight the core. I think the core do. The members of the core do need to be at WrestleMania upcoming, and hopefully they're trying to build something up towards that. But it's kind of being done poorly. So I'm kind of hoping we'll see what's going on. We still got actually got about 4 weeks left until WrestleMania, so we've got some time to build a storyline there. Big Show, of course, wins the match due to disqualification. Up next we have Jack Swagger and JTG, and the reason I'm laughing, obviously, Jack Swagger is being named as the trainer of Michael Cole against Jerry the King Lawler at WrestleMania, as you guys saw on Raw beforehand, and at least they got Jack Swagger doing something, you know. He's a big talent, just all around one of the better wrestlers, mat-wise, of course, there. He is kind of being jobbed now, of course, due to when he had the title beforehand, just having a big attitude, or, you know, cocky attitude that he had beforehand. So that was why, of course, he lost the title, and he has been jobbed here lately. But hopefully he's going to get his spirits up. I mean, the management does think of Jack Swagger as a future star in the WWE, and he is, definitely. So hopefully that's going to, by pairing him with Cole, obviously that's going to help him, because as I mentioned beforehand, Michael Cole is probably one of the best heels in the WWE. The heel personalities, he'll pretty much get anybody over in that sense. Of course, Jack Swagger just flattens JTG out, so we'll go into that. Or we'll actually just get out of that right now. We now go straight after the commercial break. We go to the contract signing. Alberto Del Rio is my favorite personality right now. Love Alberto. You know, he's big in Mexico. The guy's been wrestling for years upon years. Starting out in Mexico, of course, if you guys aren't aware of him. Of course, came from FCW, the Florida Championship Wrestling. Broke into WWE, and he's big. I mean, huge personality. He's got the charisma. He's got the in-ring skills. He's over with the fans as a heel personality again. But of course, he is facing Edge. Edge is 11-time world champion. Edge has held more titles than anybody, I would say, ever. He's held more titles than any wrestler out there, past or present. I think it's over close to 50 now. Tag team titles, European championships, Intercontinental championships. He's done it all. So to have those two go against each other, of course, at WrestleMania, that's SmackDown's promising gift right there. Something else that I missed. Undertaker's back. Not digging the new theme music. Not digging that at all. But he's back. Gave Triple H his dues. Those two, obviously, being been around for so long, do have a lot of respect for each other, and that match is going to be the classics of the WrestleMania upcoming. And it's usually with the Undertaker, of course, making people famous. Shawn Michaels the past 2 years, best match. Him and Shawn Michaels has been the best two matches, of course, in WrestleMania for the past. I can't remember. I don't remember seeing a match as good as those two. Batista and Undertaker, you can probably vouch for that, but I don't remember seeing a match as good as those two. Probably, I mean, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, of course, step up each other's game, and I kind of hope to see the same thing, of course, with Triple H and Undertaker coming up. We also have, going back to the contract signing, they do their little spiel and get through the contract signing, and with that, Edge and Alberto Del Rio go at it. During the altercation, Edge ends up with a busted nose, and before Alberto Del Rio can put his arm in a chair and slam against a ring post, Christian comes out, which hopefully I want to see Christian, Edge, Alberto Del Rio triple threat match. I want to see that. Edge, or Christian rather, has worked so hard. He's got a fan base going. The guy deserves to be the main event at WrestleMania. So I'm gonna call it now. Say if I'm wrong, whatever. Comment below, what have you. Edge, Christian, Alberto Del Rio triple threat. Calling it right now. I can see that they're going with that. I don't see anything other than WWE going with those three against each other. It's going to do nothing but boost the ratings. Let's do it. So with that, of course, Christian makes a save. Alberto Del Rio heads to the back, blood on his shirt. All around decent show. I'll give it about a C if I was going to grade that. So all around decent show. That's pretty much it for SmackDown. I'll probably be doing Raw this week too, so check me out on Monday night or Tuesday. We're also starting a blogspot. Link's going to be down below. Check that out there. Once we get this channel up and going, we're going to be seeing a lot of stuff on that blogspot, different opinion pieces, things like that. So check that out as well. This is JB signing off.